have awoken to violence. Hello! Hello! It is I, your captain, the Jacksness. Oh boy. Oh. God, I'm gonna enjoy this week off. I hate Final Fantasy now. I'm free. You know what I'm gonna play next? A Kirby game. That's what. I'll play wherever the hell I feel. Oh yeah. Alright. How are you guys? Hello. Hello, it's stream time. What's up? Hi. Do I have too much screen there? Not enough screen as it is. I think I forgot to open that up. I did. Let me open that up. Hey, yay, butter, babe. Get that butter, get that bread, get that taste, yay. Lick it up, right? Lick it up, right? Get the Gucci tie. Get the Gucci mom. You ever see Gucci lights? Like, they make lights now, like furnishings. It's wild. Gucci don't make no damn sense. How you gonna have Gucci plates, Gucci flip-flops, Gucci chandeliers? It's too much. It's too goddamn much. Hello, welcome to the Jackson stream. Where we say dumb things. That was the end of the sentence. It's fine. Anyway, we're gonna play some Shadowbringers today, huh? What the hell am I doing in this game? Oh, that's right. Witnessing suffering. My favorite. Feels good. Feels real good. Take a week off, come back, it's like, oh yes, right. We're coming back to seeing bad things occur. Although we're in a forest right now. We're in the fairy forest. So that's good. That's fun. And we're back. Got no bloody hell idea what's happening in here. Except that is a large spider woman. What is with Japan and spider women? Actually, I shouldn't put that on Japan. I need to blame fucking Tolkien for that. Wait, do I blame Tolkien for that? Because there's a spider in... No, wait. No, it wasn't Tolkien that turned it into a hot lady. It was WB. I forgot. Hi, second.
Hello.
I'm talking about a real legit thing, by the way. Do you know about the Mordor? The Shadow of whatever?
A video game?
Yeah.
I mean, I played the first one.
Oh, so you know about the hot spider lady.
I do not know what you're talking about at all. I remember literally nothing from that game.
Okay.
I beat it, and it's like, I know I played it. Can I tell you about it? No.
I think it's from the first game. I may also be mixing it up with what happens in the second game.
Yeah.
Because it's the only thing I know about either.
Yeah, I didn't play the second one. It wasn't like it was a bad game. It was just, it was a game, and I played it.
Wasn't it like busted by microtransactions for
I think
the majority of its life?
Was, but
yeah,
then
the
they
second
got
one.
rid of them or something.
Yeah.
And I mean, I
Like,
wasn't gonna
super
play it
late,
anyway
though.
because like I'm not a Lord of the Rings fan. I played
Oh,
it
okay.
because I got it like for free, and I was like, I'll give it a shot. And like the combat wasn't bad. It was fun. It's just
Assassin's
I'm not a
Creed.
Lord of the Rings fan,
Yeah.
so I'm like I have no emotional connection to this game at all.
So
And,
maybe
like,
it's the second one then.
my girlfriend at the time was like a big Lord of the Rings fan, and so like I explained the game to them, and they're like, "Yeah, that doesn't make any sense." because they know all about Lord of the Rings. They're like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense, like based on like what happens in the books. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but cool. It's
Yeah.
like when I'm explaining story stuff to Destiny to you, and you're like, that sounds interesting, but you have no context for any of it. So
I just nod and wave. Yeah, I just nod and smile.
That was basically me. It was like I explained because I explained the plot of the entire game, and as they're listening, they're just like, that doesn't make any sense though. Like, why would these things happen? And they start like breaking it down, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, babe. I literally just play the game.
I'm gonna assume one of those. I'm gonna assume it wasn't one then, because one of them is, for whatever reason, the people behind that game decided to turn one of the main like antagonists of Lord of the Rings, I think, that is supposed to just be a big fucking spider. Apparently, it can transform into whatever it wants. It actually can have any look. So in the game, it chooses to look like a hot lady. And it was
that's the same thing. That's literally just, artists do that all the time. It's like, hey, I have this fetish. I'm just gonna throw it in my art. No one's gonna know. It's a fucking
strong Rule 34. It was like, wait, hold on. Isn't this just a fucking spider? Yeah, now it's hot.
It's like you go look at some art, and it's like by this artist, and it's like all the feet look really detailed. It's like, that's real, like, it's nice art, but like, yeah, that one particular part down there is real confusing.
I think that is the favorite part of my internet life, of my history on the internet, is like seeing art out of context, and it's like safe for work art, but then just noticing either a detail like that or being like, I know this art style. Why do I know this art style? Or someone else saying that and me just being quiet because I know what the source is, and I'm like, nah, you outing yourself right now, homie. Nah, you shouldn't be talking like you know what that is.
I'm just like, I'm not really like, artists will do that, game developers will probably do that too. It's fine. I'm like, it's just, like, as someone who's never really been into Lord of the Rings,
or wherever that's called. Thank you, Taco.
That name sounds familiar. I think they were in the movie or something.
Yeah, no, they're a big character. Like, they're just a creepy, and as the Taco points out, neither Shelob or her mother were anything other than a giant fucking spider.
Yeah, because I'm like, I remember that name from the movies, because I did watch all the movies, and the movies were good. But again, I'm like, this is a lot, and I don't have the brain power at like 16 years old to process what is currently happening on the screen. Yeah. It's the same thing I felt about Star Wars. I'm like, this is cool, but I'm just like, this is a lot of politics, and my brain is not, I'm not developed enough mentally for this. I just want to see the two dudes with the lightsabers cut each other. So,
but what if we come up with ways that a lightsaber can't cut them?
It's just, I don't know. It's like Star Trek was like probably the most grounded of them, but it was a lot of, peace, tranquility. I'm like, no, kill everything. What are you doing? You have this giant ship.
This is better sci-fi, but fuck you. I want the kill.
It's like, I mean, the thing about Star Trek is like, because you go to your grandparents' house, and they have 3 channels. One of which is Maury, the other one is like Divorce Court or Judge Judy,
and then the other one is old Star Trek.
It's like, so I'm like, I'm watching Jean-Luc, I'm watching fucking Patrick Stewart in Star Trek. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch Maury. I'm not watching Judge Judy. Like, none of those are interesting, so I'm stuck watching fucking UPN or whatever the network was called back
There's
then.
Fucking UPN, let's go. Wait, but it had Star Trek on it?
I don't remember. I don't think it did back then, but like eventually when they got bought out and it became whatever channel it became.
I was about to say, because I don't know if for you, but here for me in New York, UPN
was like the Parkers
was the black channel. Yes. I was like, we had 2 channels. We had BET and we had UPN.
Yeah.
So I was about to say, hold on, Star Trek. Like, we can like Star Trek, but I don't think that was on my UPN, but okay.
Yeah.
Right, I forgot.
It was definitely that.
They got bought, and for me, it turned into My 9.
WB or Time Warner bought them or something. I forget who bought them. And then
they destroyed it.
WB and then like transferred to having like Xena Warrior Princess or something and like
Yeah.
Hercules and all that, which wasn't like Xena and Hercules weren't bad, but
Yeah,
then
those
I'm
are
just
dope.
and then it transitioned into the CW, which is what we got now,
Yeah.
and you know, yeah.
It's just a very different vibe. It's like those
Yeah.
aren't bad. It's just I was here for half and half. The
Yeah,
Parkers. Moesha. I was here
Yeah,
for
exactly. Like Steve Harvey show, all that kind of stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
man. So definitely, yeah. But yeah, like it's like those were the three
Okay.
channels. So like if I was spending the weekend there, it's like I would watch Star Trek all day, go eat, come back, and then it's like 8, 9 o'clock at night. So I'm just stuck watching like The Nanny and Will and Grace till I fall asleep.
I've only ever seen I at one point did actively watch The Nanny.
It's a
Or
good
I
show.
wanna
I'm
say
not
a
even
full
gonna lie.
season.
Like genuinely, I enjoyed that show.
Will
Like,
and Grace is the one that is like you and like Adult Swim, where it's like I have faint memories of this show, and it's because I caught it as I fell asleep.
yeah. It's like
It's
I
like,
watched
what is
Will and Grace just because I was like, it's on and I can't sleep. I'm just gonna watch it. It wasn't bad. I don't remember much from it. I didn't realize there was another show. Was it Dharma and Greg? I didn't realize the dude.
It's
Greg,
like a spin-off or something, right?
No, I didn't realize that's the same dude who was in Criminal Minds. Like the
Oh.
dude. Yeah, I didn't realize that was the
Yeah.
same guy until like years later when
It
they
was like,
kicked him off of Criminal Minds. And like I go look him up to see what he's doing now, and then I scroll through his filmography, and there's Dharma and Greg. I'm like, wait, really?
Something tells me I shouldn't give a fairy my name.
You would be right. You've read Fairy. You've read all them books. You watched The Witcher.
Yeah, it was like something in me immediately go like, I ain't telling you that shit.
Yeah,
Wait.
you watched The Witcher. You know and yeah, clearly these aren't the fairies from like the good shows. These are clearly the ones that will play tricks on you. As
This
you
ain't the
obviously
Wicks,
can
or whatever the
tell.
hell that's
Yeah.
called. This is some
So-
Tinkerbell shit.
Yeah, it's very much like, and which is crazy because like I like read about Peter Pan in like the book form, and like Tinkerbell was just out here trying to murder Wendy. I'm like, what?
Uh-oh, this one asked me 2 questions. Oh no. Picking plants at our village is as good as indulging in our hospitality. Stay forever. Oh. Thancred, I think they got me. I'm coming, boy.
Also, my PC backup finally finished like 2
Hey.
hours ago. So
Fuck, Jesus Christ.
yeah. I'm like after we finish the stream, I'm just gonna reset my PC.
Dude,
I also
that-
realized like I opened up I talked about it in Discord. Like I was like
Mm-hmm.
wondering why, like some of the lights in my case weren't working, and then I go look at the case and I realized like one of the like I didn't plug a cable in properly. Like I plugged it in like, you know how it has like the prongs for like, and like the cable has like 2 pieces to it, and it's like you plug in the top and the bottom. I plugged in the top part,
yeah.
but not the bottom part.
Oh,
So it was like it wasn't actually like the cooler for my CPU wasn't actually like on.
okay. So that's why that was happening.
That
All right.
was why, yeah. So I had to like fix that.
Point out where they are, Thancred, so I can slap one in the mouth.
Farasitha, Kracleth.
Damn, you speak it already? I guess you've been here long
a couple
enough.
of times. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's actually
Little piece of shit.
Oh, we're found! How did this mortal know our trick?
Wait! I recognize their souls. These 2 have been here before.
Look, twins! How adorable!
Goddamn Scottish bastards.
Oh,
Lee, with us!
I'm gonna tell Guts about
We
this.
have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Urianger.
oh yes, Urionche, the peculiar one. In return for a place in Elmeg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Shall we?
Yanjay is dead now. He was like, yo, 7 days without sleep?
Yeah, he'll be
What now?
fine.
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
I have a bad statement to make. Because it's a bad question to state.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell.
Why did they shade the underneath of these pixies'
Give
asses?
us a helping hand or two.
Like, why did they give it shape?
Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see.
I don't know. I
Urianger.
never paid
Pixies
attention
on
to
it.
that. What?
I'm just asking the questions, man. I'm just here to ask the questions.
I suggest we split up.
You're gonna tell me I can't have a fat 2B ass, meanwhile they over here drawing pixies' asses. God damn it. Oh my god. I have to help all these pixies. Alright. Come on, fairy. What's your life? Damn, and yeah, y'all just give me all the other deep gold stuff, huh? Thanks for your attention. Look at me, look at me! I have a task for you. Oh, and I hate the music here. I hate this. Everbloom seeds. Take them and sow them here, there, and everywhere around the village. Simple as a dimple, yet. Okay. First chance I get, I'm clipping one of their wings and selling them on the black market. Oh. That looked too steep to get up. I'm surprised. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna need this this fog to clear once we're past a certain point, because Jesus. My eyes. My bloody eyes. Oh, I can't wait for the flowers to bloom. Perhaps I make pretty curtains out of them. This is like a track that they decide to cut from Yoshi's Island. Or, no, the 64 sequel. What's it called? Yoshi's Story? That terrible demon of a video game. If anyone's ever feeling nostalgic, because I believe that's on the N64 online stuff that's on the Switch. One, don't bother paying for that. It's a terrible service to pay for. But if you're unfortunate enough to already own it, feel free to torture yourself by playing Yoshi's Story. It's a bad video game. What's the most recent Yoshi game? Yoshi's Woolly World? I hear that's fun. They look cute. I hope with the more recent Kirby that they've decided to step away from what were doing with Kirby and Yoshi for like the past decade. Kirby less so. But Yoshi, like they really just brought Yoshi out to try out different art styles and nothing else. So the gameplay just became like trash. So I'm hoping, since they said no, Kirby can have a 3D World-esque video game, that they might go, yeah, we can make another Yoshi's Island and make it be an actual regular platformer. That'd be nice. You ever play Yoshi's Island?
No. I've never played, like, honestly, I played Super Mario 64, and I think that's the last Mario game I ever played.
Oh, damn.
And it's not like they were bad or anything. It's just, I don't know, man. Platformers and me just don't get along. I feel it's not like I don't enjoy them. It just wasn't. I don't know. I just never. It
did not do enough for you mechanically.
I think that's partially what it is. And again, I haven't played,
I feel that sometimes
a new one in a while, so I'm like, maybe they've added things and stuff, and so I just have never really tried another one. Like, I guess the only other equivalent would be Uncharted, but like that's basically like 3 or 4 different genres in one, and the platforming isn't like a huge part of it. It's like
it's very guided.
The platforming part to
get to things. I see that, because very quickly, I'd say after Mario 64, platformer became like a subgenre, or like just a basic movement thing.
A game.
And I think
like Super Mario Sunshine, not Sunshine, but the one on the Switch.
Odyssey.
That one I hear was great. But like, and like Espanol's played it a bunch. I just am like, I don't know if I would be interested in playing it. Like, it's not like I don't think the game is good. It looks great, but I don't know if I could sit down and play that kind of game.
Yeah. I do see myself leaning more towards, because funny enough, like Kingdom Hearts 1 might as well be part platformer. Because like 90% of the levels, that's how you have to get around. You have to hop over a billion things to navigate to different parts of the level to get through quests and all that kind of stuff. And thank God people only remember it as the action RPG that it is primarily, but mostly thank God, because it was a bad platformer.
It definitely
platforming sucked.
Yeah, it was definitely kind of jank.
But there's a lot of games that, like the other genre or genres that it has is now like the main carrying point. I don't think of
like Ori and the Blind Forest, I guess. Well, that's not really a platformer, is it? It's more of a Metro. I feel like, does Metroidvania count as a platforming game? Because like technically you're moving around. I feel like they're combining two things together.
Yeah, they're the hybrid. Yeah. And in fact, in the name is the hybrid, because Metroid 1 and 2 are platformers. They obviously have all of the stuff that like feeds to the genre, but if you play Metroid 1, because it's so simple, there's only but so many options of attacking, that it's like just using Mario to go through more intricate levels. But what if you had Mario who always had a fire flower? Okay, there's the game. Go. That's what it feels like playing Metroid 1. And then that evolved eventually. And then Vania, specifically the one that people usually use for the Metroidvania thing, which is Symphony of the Night, has like these RPG mechanics in it. My brain broke while I was speaking. But like like Metroidvania itself, because of the 2 games that makes up the naming convention, like they already had like platformer plus thing. Castlevania was platformer plus thing, whereas Metroid, I would argue, is a pure ass platformer until like Super Metroid. Metroid 1, Metroid 2, and actually, what is Metroid 3? I forget.
Is that the Game Boy one?
No, Metroid 2 is the Game Boy one.
Oh. I think I have
Because
that
Super
one, or
Metroid
did
is. Wait. Yeah, Super Metroid. No,
The
Super Metroid is
GameCube one?
3. No, Super Metroid is 3.
Okay.
Fusion is 4. And then Dread is 5. I always like that they snuck that in there too. I think like all of them, including Dread, I think before they either before or after they say what the main title is, they put like Metroid and then number. I was like, oh shit. Oh, they did stick with this. If they didn't give them subtitles, this would just be Metroid 4. Metroid 4. Oh, cool. Like the starting screen for Super Metroid straight up, I think, writes like Metroid 3 on it and then goes Super Metroid. It's a Leaf Man. I'm trying to think of, but yeah, Hollow Knight, Ori, those have like strong platforming elements.
And I
Like,
could
there's-
never, I could not finish any of those games.
Yeah.
I tried so many times.
Hollow Knight straight up has like an entire thing called the Path of Pain, which is a busted mean platforming section with no, there are enemies at the end, I think, but like a boss fight to finish off the path. But otherwise, it's like, no, the entire challenge here is make it through without dying. Just hop and don't die. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what the last pure platformer I played was. I didn't play a lot of it, but like, that's what Super Meat Boy is technically, right?
Yeah. I mean, I know nothing about that game. I see a bunch of people play it, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, it's like a speed running. It's a platforming, but with speed running built in. Because they're like,
Yeah,
do it
no,
this fast and perfect.
Mhm. Yeah, stuff like that, I don't think I could play. Like, games inherently built around speedrunning, I don't think I could play. Like, Sifu is adjacent to that, but it's like,
Mhm.
they took Dark Souls and said, your dying actually, it's basically Dark Souls, but your dying actually matters more than, like, just having to start the fight over.
Yeah.
Like, it makes the rest of the game harder, essentially, which is, like, you know, I feel like that's not speed running, that's just literally just perfectionism in a video game. It's like, you
Mhm.
cannot die, or you're going to make the rest of the game harder for yourself.
Yeah.
So, it's like, yeah, like, stuff like speed running, I don't know how people do it. Like, it just sounds... It looks cool to watch, but actually doing it, I don't think I ever could.
I think you kind of hit it on the noggin there with like how Sifu is like more focused on perfection, because while like that's like a subset of speed runs that I've seen.
Yeah. It's just like,
'Cause
you have
not
to be
all of them
perfect,
do you
and you
need-
also have to be fast.
But not all, like you can do one that's like you just have to be fast.
Right.
Because there's a lot of speed runs. One, because they're always like striving for perfection. So there's a lot of speed runs that they're like, world record. Oh, I could cut time off that. It's like, what? Yeah, because I made like 50 mistakes. But then there's like anything that's like really RNG heavy, or stuff that's like more like movement focused, so ironically platformers. While there are some that it's like, nah, you have to hit this on the dime every single time. I've seen a couple platforming games. Like, there's one that had like the characters were sweepers or something. There was some fucking speedrunning game a while ago now, like 5 or 6 years ago, like an indie, that they were like janitors or something, were the main characters. And you go around like, and your movement was by using a broom to sweep around. And because of like the freedom of movement, it was like the idea is not to be perfect. It's like just reflex. It's like if you fuck up, how easily can you fix it? Like, oh, I messed up this jump, but you have enough leeway to be like, I can now do like a quick step and then jump back up, and that didn't lose me enough time to be a problem. And neat stuff like that. So it's like those speed runs I understand how people can do, because I like the idea of like it's just improv.
Right.
Like, how good are you at
replayable.
improv?
Yeah.
And I like that. That's cool. But yeah, the ones where it's like, play this game for 5 hours perfectly. It's like, oh, fuck. Which is like half of the RPG runs. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. One, how do you remember all of this? And two, how can you stand sitting down for 5 hours doing it? Like, I did that run speed. I am officially on the board for a Kingdom Hearts 3 speed run. Never doing that again. At least that one. Never doing it again. That was roughly 5. Actually, yeah, what was my time? 4 hours and 55 minutes or something? That was 5 hours of specifically what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I don't think there's a game that I enjoy enough that I could just literally speed run it.
If it wasn't so fucking hard, I would feel that way about stuff like Elden Ring. If I could reach a point where I could like not feel like I'm gonna die at any moment against any boss, I'd try it. Because breaking that game is the best part of that game. I love cheating in Elden Ring. It's my favorite part. As presence is what differentiates us. Really, really light? You've been on for the entire day. Fuck you. Fuck you, bro. Alright. Time the soul may regather Aether onto itself to assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. Pixies may be one such instance of this. Ghosts are merely souls without bodies. What does that make us? I think you've become that which you fear most, brother dearest. Am I a ghost? If you leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. You must negotiate new terms with the creatures, but where to begin? Seems to me we would need at least one among them to sympathize with us. Ah. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I have to go on a trip. I can think of one. You knew Pixie from before? Yeah. Seemingly the only goddamn redhead. You're acquainted, but you've entered into a pact? I've mentioned that. I didn't know it was important. Without further delay, then summon this Feul, if you please. Oh, right, I don't have to go visit, do I? I can summon her ass here. Chat mode and say, oh. Wow. I didn't think the summon would literally be using the say command. Cute. I didn't do it. Right, I have chat mode and say. Too far away? At the designated location. I'm blind. Gotta go stand in the goddamn flowers for this nerd to speak to me. Alright. So, my sapling has finally remembered about her lovely branch. But with such a half-hearted call, she may as well lock me off, and cast me aside. Please, Feul, I need... It's moments like this that remind me that this game is an MMO, and I hate it. I hate you, 14, when you force me to do it. Alright. Is that your idea of a fervent? I swear to God, Feul. No, I'm not. No! No! Oh, love. And if I spell this wrong, I gotta redo it. Oh, loveliest of branches. Please grant me your succor. Wait, how did you know that I like saying that word? Excuse me. Let me make sure to include the exclamation point. Christ. It's goddamn fairies.
You're late.
Why am I late? What? How am I?
Waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting.
I've been here like 30 minutes. Calm down.
But my
We did, like,
sapling
5
didn't so much
quests.
as utter my name.
Yeah.
Such a heartless,
I did them all at once.
cold and cruel and heartless.
Oh my god. Yeah, right, me. Hate this.
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Reminds me of my childhood.
Oh god. Oh no.
All right, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke.
Yeah.
But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
I'm here for sibling violence and nothing else. Please, Feo, please. Incite them further. Okay, I have a plan. This is how we're gonna trick them.
Well. If it isn't Theo, the mold feel. It's been too long.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, she will never be yours. Never, ever! Oh, not even a bit.
Is this what it feels like to have like a jealous girlfriend?
You can keep them. No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone.
Oh no. Oh.
If you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of her bag all over your precious village.
Why my... Damn it!
Cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky...
Wait. Nah, you don't...
And all manner of other...
Why are you blowing up my spot like this? I let you keep my stuff safe in privacy.
All right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
No twins.
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
It seems we won't be joining you.
Why are you ready to do this, Alfie?
We'll reveal the hidden vernick to you at once.
And I finally see... Yeah! Nice. Oh, this place... Oh my god, this place is gorgeous. Who'da thunk it?
So this is the true Ilmeg.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
Okay, I should probably summon Feo more often before he kills me. Alright.
Fail's great. I know you're like, I hate the fairies, but come on, Fail, come on.
Fail's
Look at
fun.
that was great.
Fail's hilarious. That's fine. Am I a bit concerned about how much Fail's like, don't you dare touch. So, oh god. Oh no. Let's be quick. It would be a shame to return only to find that they have been made to play one game too many. Now the place we seek is the abandoned manor of a nobleman scholar. Bookman Shelves, it's called, after the fellow's vast collection of tomes. Okay. Follow the path north. We should soon find a place. Would it happen to be that? You know, the large building in my view now? It made sense when it was all that goddamn mist making it hard to see where the hell we were going. But I'm now confused why, in the first place, Thancred and Minfilia, or Thancred was like, Minfilia, do you remember the way? I was like, yeah, no, I don't think we needed her to remember it. Or is it that? If it's that, then okay, we need her to remember it. I'm so slow. Oh, it pains me. I forgot to pick up Aether Currents. Although I haven't touched 14 since last Sunday, so. Feels good to be back. Feels good that this game will now just exist in my life. And it's not surrounded by other Final Fantasies. I'm hoping that whenever we hear something about Final Fantasy 16 this year, that
Didn't they say that like the dialogue or like the script is all done and they just have to like finish the game at this point, I think?
Oh yeah. Yeah. They were saying that at least since December, I want to say. And they mentioned like more info coming I think they said this spring. So it should be in the next few months. Unless they just go, fuck it, we're just gonna do it around the time E3 was gonna be. But yeah, whenever we get the info, I hope they tell me that it's not coming for another year and a half. Because I'm doing a strict, after I beat Stranger of Paradise, I'm doing a strict ban on Final Fantasy games in my life. I'm strictly not touching anything that says Final Fantasy on it. So I'm gonna need some time between releases. From now on, any stream where I'm playing this, I will only refer to it as whatever the expansion is called. Nothing else. Hey guys, we're playing the critically acclaimed game Shadowbringers today. I'm here for my books. I like the shapes of these houses. This is based off of something in real life, isn't it?
Yeah, New Zealand.
Oh right.
Yeah, it's like yeah, it looks like almost exactly like the Lord of the Rings like houses.
Yeah, this is the perfect time to have had that conversation at the start. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, they're very like small and I don't really know what else to call them besides like, I don't know, woodsy?
Hovels. How you doing, book nerd?
Urianger, are you in?
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends her way. The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
It's a speech pattern I recognize.
Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
He wasn't always an astrologian, right?
Nope.
Okay.
He was a
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so
Dollar?
kind.
Here's some money for some candies. Now get out of here, kid.
That's actually, she's the one who
I take
gives
it
him
thou
the
hast
magic
met
for
with
the
our other
cartridges.
comrades already.
Oh. Yeah, that's good. That makes sense.
That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore. Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. That sounds crazy. I'm sure I'll listen to that eventually. Hey, you know where your stroll is
As
right
I
now?
drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald.
Nice.
So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful Ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time.
That sounds good. Is that actually
Joy they
inches,
felt
yards, and
was
miles?
short-lived,
Yes.
for in so doing
Fucking
they did
Christ.
force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile. Black Rose.
There it is.
Its potency defied...
Oh, shit.
Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides.
Entirety around this region, man.
From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel.
Our masses went and murdered the entire
Nor did the
population of
land
the
itself escape
2
unscathed.
continents.
For spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil. To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order
It's a very specific collection. Oh, they put me in my
were
outfit.
no more. For the weapon spared not one, not even thee.
And we get Black Rose. Okay, so we should stop that. Sounds good.
An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th Umbral Calamity which I did behold. no matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy. To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery. That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency. Come. Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
I do. Yeah.
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition.
Mm-hmm.
Astral, the active; umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral. Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race. Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land. And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings.
Okay.
Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
Everything's stopping.
We would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity. Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Ilmeg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Leargear, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake.
Okay, so that's the dungeon.
To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
Learning.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking in my head, it was like, but I know from previously being told that calamities are essentially incited by the rejoining of a shard to the source. So I was wondering, it's like, how does Black Rose coincide? Like, is it just a happenstance? But no, it's the combination of the two. Because light from here is stasis, is bringing things to a halt, and is withering the etheric currents of the source. And Black Rose works on the same property. So it's essentially would be doubling down.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. That's cool. Terrible. Horrifying as shit. Cool. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem we have on our hands. Look at that, all that food. Ere I speak of the task at hand, there is a question I would pose to thee. What thinkest thou of mine appearance? Yeah, did you take up astrology? Did you lose weight? Though the night be lost behind a shroud of blinding light, doubt not but that the stars shine still. I have chosen to avail myself of their guidance, that I might navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretches before us. For a blessing, my prior studies of astrology did provide me with adequate grounding in the art. Oh, cool. Okay. Thank you, video game, for letting me ask, like, hey, what's up with the change?
Yeah, everyone who saw it was like, "Oh my God, he's hot! What is happening?
We
why
need
were you
answers.
dressed like? Why weren't you dressed like this earlier?
The
What
whole
is going on?"
time. You mean this whole time you were Daddy Ulianje and you didn't tell?
It's like everyone, like, you do a dungeon with him and he takes off the thing off of his back and you can see, they're like, "Oh my God, I can see his shoulders."
Oh my God.
Because he just he wore an outfit with basically a giant potato sack.
Yeah.
With goggles.
But the thirst, it's strong. It's strong within. Use the Charlene box to capture a weakened Hawker. I would love to. Hey there, Exuberant Pixie. I'll be back to do whatever quest you need of me. That, will probably be for a current. Okay, that should be good. Gotcha, bitch. Oh! Hey, baby Memphilia. What are you up to back here? Are you making the magic cartridges? Just hanging out? I'm quite familiar with the manor. During our wanderings, Stankard and I would often return here. It's where I imbue his ammunition. Okay. So yeah. Gotta check up on the children. Make sure that they're okay. The duality of Jack Snows. If it's children I don't fucking know, fuck them kids. If it's family, where's my baby? Is my baby okay? It ruins my reputation when I'm seen with family. Because people are like, hey, don't you like hate kids? I ain't gonna hate my own little cousins. What? No, they're precious. Or if they do the same bad shit other kids do. Look, they're just kids. You can't blame them for this.
'Tis done. The pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts. Ah, lest I forget. White auracite, newly forged for thy use. Our mission being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary. our eternal enemies.
Did that take you a whole 3 years to make?
I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap
Okay.
for the Ascian's essence.
That's why you even decide to make home in El Meg. Okay.
May I come in now?
You may indeed, assuming you've finished.
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you.
Not the headpads. Your payment.
I should probably explain.
No hugs, only headpads.
Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me. Which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether.
Yay. Yeah, give me the explanation.
I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages, but on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
Really? May I?
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire.
The child is pleased. I just learned something right now about him picking up the gunblade. That didn't click in my head until right now.
To her of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld.
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any.
Yeah, you gonna tell her that you,
as you know,
basically felt like
Minfilia from captivity in
that
York
Minfilia
some
was your
3 years
sister.
past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armareng, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted.
Hmm.
'Twas there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Oh shit. It's been a minute. We're at a perfect time to get an echo.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's. You have ever watched over me, Thancred. Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path. When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things. Where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
Understand?
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate. The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
Which one you take?
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Lida Loran.
I have like 3 different emotions on that. First, I was gonna say with the Gunblade thing. For some reason, it never really like dawned on me. Like, so several of the jobs have their specific specifications as to what role they play: tank, healer, DPS. And I kind of just assumed that was just like based off of the description of the class is, and it's like slash like a meta thing of like, oh, because of we need this for game purposes, we need another tank class, so you're gonna be a tank, stuff like that. So I never really thought about the idea of like, no, those jobs have the properties of like in worlds. I don't know how to explain it like
like a tank being like a defensive character or like a defensive class in the actual lore of the game, like
Yeah.
is what you mean. Like yeah,
So
like
yeah, becoming a gunbreaker in my head, like in world, I was like, I don't see that necessarily meaning you are a tank.
you're like as a defender. I mean, yeah, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying. Yeah.
So I was like, when he said that, I was like, oh yeah, I picked up the gunblade for its defensive purposes. Oh shit! That's in world. Oh
Yeah, no, yeah, like all
I thought
like
that was
and
just
if
for
you,
game because it's a game.
no,
you
yeah,
need
like
it.
and like each class has their own lore behind it. So especially the gunbreakers, like if you play further into the game and get to past Shadowbringers, like you find out like the history of the gunblade itself and all of that. Like they do like when you go and do like the not the alliance raids, the not the no, actually no, when you go do like the relic weapon stuff, you actually like, because it takes you to an area where like you basically learn about all of that, like that entire history, because it's tied heavily into the area where you have to go to do the relic weapon stuff. So like it has its own plot line and everything, and so like it has like they explain all of that. And essentially what it boils down to is like the gunblades are a historical thing. Like like everyone who had one back in the day was like, they were like kind of like gladiators or paladins. Like there are like you can be a paladin in like a sense of just like you're a defender with a sword and a shield, but there are like there's a specific group of paladins that are like factually important to the game.
Yeah, I got a hint of that hanging out with Radovan.
Yeah, exactly. Like he mentioned, I think he's like that he was like a bodyguard or something. Yeah, no, that's like a thing that they all did. Essentially,
it was that part. Where he
yeah.
was like, "No, this is a thing that we do."
Yeah,
it's like the whole part of
the
the job quest is like you're going around looking for bodyguarding jobs because he's like, "No, that's what we do." So.
Yeah, like that's their like thing. Like, and the paladins were basically like they were the defenders of Ul'dah, like the Sultana. Like they were her personal bodyguard force, essentially. Like well, not all of them, but like there was a main group that was like, this is where the art came from. It's these guys, and then it got disseminated out, and they explained that whole backstory in the job quest. All of that. Warriors is a little different because I think warrior, like the warrior class itself, comes from a separate area. That they don't really like. It's from these like people in like that lived in like the mountains somewhere. I don't remember exactly where, but like it was basically just like, and they got exiled because like as a warrior, you're basically just this unchecked force of just ferocity and rage.
Yeah.
And so they're like, yeah, no, like it was like it got to the point where people got scared of us. Like we were just defending our we were defending our home. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Hell's Guard. Yeah, I think that's what it was. And like there's like, and I think one of the people, the guy you get the quest from, Curious Gorge. First off, when you meet him, he's like, he tells you, yeah, if you make fun of my name, I'll kill you. Like that's the first thing. I think that's like the first thing out of his mouth. He's just like, yeah, I know about the name. Don't bring it up, or I'll fucking kill you, kind of thing.
My waterfall homie.
Yeah, and so like he talks about how he's like, yeah, like our village was like, we and my brother got run out of it because we learned about the art of being a warrior, and like my brother, it basically like consumed my brother and like drove him mad, and I had to stop him, and like we got exiled because of it, kind of thing.
Okay, damn.
So yeah, like there's a whole, like they do a lot of that in like the original job quests. So it's like they do tie into the game itself as like a lore thing. So yeah, no. But you were also saying you had other thoughts about
so emotion, Kataka specifically, you bring up the idea that Memphilia is just a wandering ghost that attached herself to random children to force a life on them is kind of messed up. And when I first read that, so I was like, I was reading as watching the cutscene, and I kind of I want to just don't confirm anything, but my brain went, well, do these children, like, would these children exist if the Oracle of Light didn't, like, essentially sacrifice herself to stop the flood? Like, I was thinking of, like, in terms of reincarnation, are they literally coming into existence as part of her reincarnation? as like a weird like fucking Zelda thing. Whereas like Zelda, Link, and Ganon keep popping up because of their whole blood feud.
Because of their.
So that was one, and like I said, you don't have to confirm or deny it. But I was like, because that would change my feelings on it. Of okay, do they exist specifically for this reason? And after 100 years of doing this, where she just accepted, oh, this is their role to play, and then Minfilia just kind of having a moment of being like, I'm fucking tired of doing this, because even though they exist because of it, I'm tired of having these children die in the name of the flame of hope. I don't want to take away their lives, because they could live regular lives if I didn't possess them. So that would be an interesting dynamic.
I think they kind of explained it before, like, and because it's been a while, that when you went to the library in the Crystarium, and like he explained how Minfilia stopped the flood of light, and then basically died, and like because of her basically being, or she Jesused herself, and so all of the people were like, oh my god, she's amazing, and then
didn't like a kid get born like the second?
Yeah, exactly. And so it's technically the same body. It's just
so it is okay. It's
Zelda literally it's thing. Just that kid dies in some way, shape, or form later on down the road, and
then new one pop out,
and she reincarnates and brings them back. Like and like she said, she's literally like, I'm an Ascian because I'm just doing what they do over and over again.
So thank you for reminding me.
It was just because
that's like key to my feeling on that.
Yeah, it's not like she's literally just doing like she's like, oh, this kid this time.
That kid kind of looks like me. That's a blonde hair kid.
No, it's literally just it's like I think Solus mentioned the same thing. He's like, I can make a body into my own image.
Right.
Back when you did before the Shadowbringer started.
But thanks so much for making these clones. They're so convenient.
You made clones of me, so shoot, I can just use these. It's less work for me. Thanks. So it's basically, she was like, she could do that, but she didn't. She's basically just like, I'm using this body over and over again. As long as it doesn't get completely obliterated, then it'll be fine. So it's just, this so happens to be the latest. This Minfilia happens to be the latest reincarnation in that line of Minfilia.
Yeah, and we've hit a point where our Minfilia is just like, I don't want to keep doing it to these kids. Oh, or like it's now, I guess they went from being vessels to kids. It's basically
like she's like, I don't want like this, like I've been doing this to this same child, like, but they deserve to live their own life. They have no life because I'm taking their I'm taking over.
Yeah, they could be having one, and I just keep.
Yeah, and so she's like, and so she's like, and that was the whole conversation she had with Thancred, of Thancred being like, no, like, but we miss you, like, I miss you, I need you, kind of thing. And she's just like, but it's not your choice to make.
Yeah, Taco. Yeah, they wouldn't have to live short lives and die fighting if she wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, if she wasn't there, then they could be their own person and have their own life. And Thancred's like, but you got taken away from us in such a short time, and it wasn't like, fair, kind of thing.
You got taken away.
So what about what about your life, and what about the rest of us who never got to properly like say goodbye, or who miss you, and kind of, and it's like, it's very much like a
that hurts my heart.
Yeah,
that's good writing.
It's rough. Because like I've watched a lot of streamers who are just like, they don't like Thancred in this expansion because they're just like, he's doing the thing where he's just like, my needs supersede theirs, but he's also hurting because he's basically having to travel around with someone who is reminding him of everything he's lost. And she basically told him in short, no few words, that like, you have to help them because they deserve to have their own life.
Yeah.
So it's like, I get why people don't like it, but I'm also just like, and like, I imagine through a story telling perspective, you're not supposed to, but like, it's like, I understand why it is the way that it is. Yeah, it sucks.
That's when my, I'm an empath. that's when my empathy levels kick up, and I'm just like, nah, I feel that though. I 100% would not be better
Yeah, it's like, what do you do in the situation where it's
I
like,
wouldn't
yeah,
be better, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it's like I get where everyone is coming from. It's just like I don't know what I would do in this situation at all, because this is just something. It's like if I have to look at you every day,
that's what has me.
and I'm reminded of the fact that like you are what I lost, and I just have to accept that.
Yeah.
Like it would suck.
Completely out of
And then the
context.
thing is,
All
like,
I
even
know
if-
now
and then-
is that Jax is in that. Don't worry about it. We're just talking about some heavy emotional stuff. It's fine.
And then the fact is, like, even if Tancred like washes his hands of all of it and lets her die, she would just come back.
Yep.
So.
Don't Meg. Don't these nuts. All right. That's my way of clearing the air and making it less painful. Let's go, Jet. Oh no, this feels rude. Yeah, no, I was like, Taku could join. Second can join.
I was just gonna do it with a trust because I'm just like
I was about to say, but look at the homies. But trust. But I can trust. Don't make nuts fitting him. The violence in my chat. Let's see. Trusts are also an option. There are a few unique things near the end depending on how you. Yeah, that like I wanna trust it.
It's definitely one of those things where it's just like I would not judge you for using the trust. Like I
might trust all the
honestly,
Shadowbringers, man. If they keep dropping them in my face like this.
It's fun. You learn. It's literally character development through the dungeon. Like you get to see how the characters react to things. It's great.
Let's form a party. Who we got? Interesting. Fucking interesting. I'm sorry. What's her class? What's her chat? Oracle of Light. Oh, okay. It's unfortunate that I can't bring both of them in. Because I am gun
not unless you switch to a different class.
Yeah. They even do mechanics differently, right?
Yeah, remember you were in that dungeon last time with Alize and she just stood in all the fucking AoEs while she was casting.
Yeah, it's great.
She just was like, I'm getting this spell off.
And then, like I don't care.
And then like she died, and then you're like, oh no, she's dead. And then and then I think it was who was the healer in that? Was it the Exarch? Because you were the tank. Yeah, Exarch must have been the healer. Because if you're the tank,
it was I brought both twins.
Alphino,
yeah.
Alphino, right, yeah.
Oh, right. I didn't get to see. I didn't even read it last time, or I don't think I read it. Yeah, there goes his special class, his special job.
Academician. Yeah. He gets
Nonsense.
that. No one else can get that. So that's
goddamn nonsense. I love it.
Yeah, it's basically scholar and.
She's a stabby stab rogue. Oh, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Tancred taught her how to be a rogue, basically. That's how.
Oh yeah. Espinal second did point that out to me that Alfie prioritizes Allie for healing. Okay, and then Tancred doesn't use cartridges if Mphilia's not there because he.
Yeah, so he won't use his cartridge abilities because he can't refill them if she's not there to do it.
That's funny. That's good. I love it. Okay,
it's
we're gonna go with
like
this.
That,
with this group because I don't want to switch my class. Although, I feel like taking these three specifically would be great. God, hold on. Screw it, no Gunbreaker for this one. I can red mage it. Get out of here, Allie.
Are you high enough item level is the question.
Yes, I am. I am 402. It's 375.
Yeah, that's because Academician sucks for healing. Oriange is just a better healer overall because Astrologian's just better. Which isn't a fault of his.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it plays out in terms of like mechanics.
Cool uncle takes his nieces on a field trip. What is this? What is this nonsense? Commence! Alright, let's remember how to play Red Mage in front of Espanol. I have to... Let me not make them upset with me. No. Oh no, what have I done? As I did it, I realized my fucking mistake. I'm just not gonna look at chat. It's fine. Oh, yay, good. We're in fucking Alice in Wonderland. Hey, Orianjay, this does lead to the castle, right? Right. Alright. Let's go! It's like being in a dream.
You're doing, and I think because you missed a bunch of the cutscenes because we were talking about stuff. You're basically doing this because you need something from another race of fairies that live in the water. And they have like a thing that'll help you get into the castle. Like you need like 3 artifacts basically. And you already have, I think Urianger said he has one, but you need the other 2. And these people have it. And so you have to, and they're like, we'll give it to you, but you gotta play with us. And this is where they're like, come here, and we'll give you the thing you asked for. As fairies do. So, like, I was already basically at this part by the time we ended the last stream, so I was just kind of sitting there running around. I was just doing fates, like running in a circle, just kind of doing fates while I was waiting on you, which is fine because I'm like, you're going through. I'm like trying to be as quiet as possible because, as you can tell, there's a lot of important information being spoken.
Thank you very much.
So I'm just like not, which is like I don't want you to feel like I'm just not paying attention. It's just I don't want you to miss important things because like a lot of stuff they talk about does come back later, especially in this expansion because it kind of all. It's just, as you can imagine, it's all very important. So
I want it to be quite clear that it's been a very long time since I've done any DPSing. I've been gun breaking for the last month. So shut up. I saw the text in the chat scroll. So I'm just going to say shut up. And I officially looked over to the side to see what was written. And I was correct in my feeling. And I should say, shut up. God damn it.
I still need to level out Dancer for my main character. I'll probably do that this week because I've got like nothing left to do with Destiny. I've like done the raid to the point now where I can do it blindfolded. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go play my other game now.
Nice.
Yeah, plus I forgot the event thing is still going on with the tombstones. I need to do that so I can get the ears, the fox ears, or the raccoon ears, or whatever those things are.
Huh.
The little Moogle tombstone event is happening until 6.1 starts, which means I need to do that on all 3 of my characters. Which is gonna be a problem, because damn, I have not leveled Blue Mage on like a bunch of things, so I'm gonna have to actually play the game.
Yeah. Tamamo.
Yeah, I think it's the red panda. I forget. Actually,
oh no! Yeah. Ooh, pretty. Why do the water fairies live in Alice in Wonderland?
Oh no, it's the little fox thing. Yeah, I actually don't know what the hell. Where the hell do you get this from? Like, where is this? Like, I see there's like a minion that has the that looks like the that has the ears. But I'm like, what the hell is it? Where do you get it from?
You have to do a special fate in Yanxia. Needs tokens.
Yeah, that's another thing I need to start doing. I need to start doing the hunts so I can get the seals, so I can get the good gear, the cool gear, the cool glamour gear.
Cute moments happening between Thancred and baby Minfilia. Did you see the flowers? Stay focused, Minfilia. Oh.
He's literally just like he's like a dad. He's just like, yes, pay attention. 30 movement totals, which is super easy to get. Yeah, I usually wait. Like, this is when I level new classes when these events come around, because I'm going to be playing the game anyway. Like I need to max out Dancer, and I'm probably gonna start leveling. What the hell is it called?
Okay. So this
Dragoon.
every time Minfilia says "I'll show you" is when something just gets knocked the fuck out. Got it. I'm now recognizing the insta-kill that Taco is talking about. Now, could I be using him, the thing to get my stuff up to 100? I could have. Yeah. Yeah, that's too bad that I didn't. It's crazy. Crazy that I didn't.
Yeah, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he casts like level 5 death on enemies randomly. You'll hear him like shout, "I bring my all to bear" or something, and then an enemy will just die.
Yeah, I heard him shout that out, right?
And then an enemy will just die, which just sucks because I don't have level 5 death, and I'm an astrologian. Like, what the fuck?
No, you
I
don't
get combust and
you don't get it. It's not for you.
I'm just like, come on, man. I don't hear stuff like that. But I understand it's because they're NPCs. Like, they need a way to up their damage comparatively to ours. So that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all the tanks, I really like Gunbreaker the most, just for sheer like backstory and like the lore of the class. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I like
Gunbreaker has been fun. I've been loving Gunbreaker, and it made me feel so confident for tanking. Ankthon these nuts. Lord of the Lingering Gaze stands in our way and falls like the rest. Their chieftain should personally stand. Oh, good, it's a chieftain. Hey, Thancred, get in there, my boy. Thank you. Oh my god, he actually does. Perfect. I love him. Look at this perfect tank.
Oh, like he's trying to come away from you?
Yeah. I was positioning behind because I was like, he's not gonna move him. Oh shit, he moved him. He went back there, nice. Play my jam. Give guests a smashing welcome. Ow. Leon J, I'm gonna hope that you take care of all of this because I'm not paying attention to anyone's health as I get wombo comboed. Christ. Oh my god, wait, that was so huge. Thank you, Leon J. I probably should be getting on top of the tank there.
You underestimate me.
Oh, that's
there we fall.
I actually didn't notice that. That's what happened.
What happened?
I'm doing because I'm also doing the Dungeon as a Plus. I figured because, you know, Alizé is here, she's going to be the one limit breaking, but I think because Thancred is here, Minfilia does it.
Ah.
Because she's like, I have to show him that I can take care of myself.
Oh, these have 2 stages. That's what I hadn't noticed. It's when they're like a bit more puffed out, the little water spots.
The order they pop up in is the order that they exploded. So there'll be one hit, one set pops up. There'll be 2 hits, another set will pop up.
Yeah.
And then on the 3rd one, the first one explodes, and then the 2nd one explodes, and that's the next hit. Yeah. Which sucks because I don't really know like the spacing on them even now. So sometimes I will just be in a spot and I'll still get clipped by like the edge.
That's what had happened to me in that first round of it. I was like, huh?
Yeah, it's clipped. So I'm like, I don't really, I just kind of like take the damage and suck it up.
Thy time hath not yet come.
Arise! That did not kill you. That did. You keep up that fine form, the rest of it. Oh shit! We did it, we won. No, you just has toying with us. Ooh. Oh my god. Hey. We haven't had quite enough games. Onward to your prize! Little bastards.
Together we shall overcome this.
I'm tired with tricky, freaking magical forest creatures. I'm done with it. No more of them.
I don't know why I'm opening any of these treasure chests. I don't need any of this stuff. It's just like force of habit.
I see chest, I open chest.
Yeah, my brain is just like, ooh, stuff. And I just automatically move towards it.
Exactly. Oh, there's still. Oh, god damn it. I had already finished that one.
Yo, Alize, bro, what's the... Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no.
Like, why are you standing beside Thancred? What is wrong with you?
Oh god damn it, this dude.
Like, I'm about to just let Alize die, bro. Screw it. Yeah, you're just gonna die. Like, as long as... If Thancred has to stay alive, but we're all dead. So if you die, that's too bad.
That's great.
Jesus Christ. God, now I see why your brother is the way that he is.
Wow!
She drove him up, like, look at this. She drove him up the wall. You fucking saw that thing. He says one thing and she just loses her mind.
True, but goddamn. Well, goddamn.
Right. Like, I also probably would have grown up to be just this uptight, snotty dude living in a house next to that. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
The absolute destruction. Oh no. Poor Allie. Can't
Poor
even
me.
exist.
I'm the one healing.
Can't even exist in real life to defend herself. Poor Allie. I'm gonna get the VA of Alice onto my stream so I can have Alice voice healers adjust. Would that
Your brother's not here. You're like, yeah, your brother's not here, Alize. I will let you die. We got Manphilia. We'll make it.
That would be Allie's fucking thought process. Oh no. I swear to God, Dawn fast. I'm gonna take that cane from him and shove it up his ass. I keep messing up my Verholy and Flare rotation specifically. Because I should be able to get 2 from that, and I just keep like not hitting the right one.
I would be honest, the thing with Red Mage is like my brain turns off once I get into the rotation, and then if one thing goes wrong, I lose it.
It's gone.
My brain, it's just like, shit, what do I do now? My
Can't
brain
pick the
just turns
tempo
to
back
static. My brain just turns to static as I'm trying to readjust. I think that's the thing where I have to like feel like I have to constantly be paying attention to this Red Mage.
That's
It's
not
just
my
like-
tempo.
Yeah, it's just my brain is just like, I get into the rhythm, it's like, cool, duh, 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 duh. Oh shit, Ver Thunder didn't proc. Oh god, what do I do? Oh no. Like,
I've had multiple moments of like readjusting when, like here, where I thought I had done that correctly, and then Impact was doing the long charge. I was like, why is that not dual casting? Well, and you'll see me like do a little wiggle to get out of my cast timer. It's like, oh shit, I gotta wiggle. I missed. I fuck up my instance and accidentally instant cast Jolt. Nice.
I'll show you.
There have been moments where just because I become so broken in the rotation, I start just dual casting Jolt, and I do nothing else. I just dual cast Jolt, and I'm like, it works. It be like that. It be like that sometimes. Now when you can tell I'm really broken is when I do it like 4 times in a row, because I just outright I give up, and I'm like, and you can see it in my face as I'm just like, we're just gonna hit that one button. We're gonna hit that one button until I remember how to play this game. Hey, Griol. Are you a tree dinosaur?
Prepare yourself.
Ooh. There it is. Yeah. I don't know what I was... This entire dungeon, I've been doing that rotation so that I couldn't get the duel. And I wasn't sure what I was doing there. Oh, this doesn't look good. Oh, do I have to take... Oh, wait. I'll take this one. Ah. So block as many as we can. Otherwise, he gets real big and strong. Because there were like 6 of those, so I don't know how we were supposed to block all of them. Why am I casting AoEs? Christ. Like something like that. That would have been a moment like, okay, I'm just hitting Jolt now. Until I know what the hell I'm doing. I'm hitting Jolt. Okay. Oh. Okay, everybody freed themselves. Cool.
I'll show you.
I've been bolting this whole time. I'm assuming it's gonna get a second chance to do its big growth. I'm looking out for little sprouts around the edges. Are you about to do it to me? No? Yes. Oh no, yeah you are. Get at it. Alright. Oh, you're gonna take that one? Cool. Oh, wait, do we grow with it? If...
Yeah, you also get the buff.
I see.
So yeah, like if he has more that he gets, like, and he gets stronger the more buffs he has. So,
yeah.
Yeah. You don't want him to get stronger, then he starts to hurt real bad.
I was focused on that, man. I was like, I ain't popping out of this yet. I'll get around to it. I'm gonna get you down to 5% before I pop this limit break. Hey. Woo! Nice. Cool. That's a cute little fight. This beast falleth short of the legend. Damn, Ulianje. Gonna call him out like that? Wanderlust. Ooh. It's like something out of a fairy tale. Except we're the ones in the tale. Stay on your guard. Yeah, look at Papa. Look at Papa Thancred. God, oh no. Oh no. Didn't he work? It didn't. I'm tired. I'm tired. Welcome to our humble palace. Oh, good. We're in a palace, and the first fucking area we enter is called Reflections. Oh, God. The crown's that way. Oh, you mean this trap that I'm going into? Sure.
It's
I'll
funny
touch it.
because I think you should like watch. I think you can. Yeah, you'll probably be able to see what. Thancred's like, okay, yeah, who clearly touched the obvious trap?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like, we did it, we got the crown. And Thancred's like, who clearly was like, no, it's a trap. Obviously.
Yeah, it's great. So while we work our way to the next boss, this is the moment where I rant about absolutely nothing. I have been rewatching all of the Netflix Marvel shows now that they're on Disney Plus, and I'm currently.
Wait, like, do you mean like they made new ones on Disney Plus, or they moved them over to?
They
Disney
brought
Plus?
Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Punisher. They're all on Disney Plus.
Oh, man.
And I have made it my duty to watch them again for some reason. Can't explain it.
I imagine they're not gonna just like start rebooting those again. I doubt it.
Oh no! In fact, it looks like they are integrating them kind of into the MCU proper.
They're not gonna show up in the movie though, are they? As someone who is not, if they have, don't say anything.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I have not seen a Marvel movie since Avengers Endgame.
Okay.
I've watched none of the Doctor Strange movies, none of the Spider-Man movies except the first one.
And you haven't watched any of the shows, right? No, you were watching Loki, right?
I did watch Loki. Yeah, I did
that was
watch
it.
Loki.
But that was it, right?
That was it.
Okay.
Well, no, I watched the Scarlet Witch one.
Oh, WandaVision, right?
Yeah, I watched that one.
Did you watch Falcon?
I did. I did watch the shows, and I watched the Hawkeye one.
Oh.
Which.
Well then.
I'm trying to remember what happened in it though, because I can't remember.
There's an introduction of a character straight from the Netflix ones.
Now my fucking brain is blanking.
It's like,
when did that happen?
You watched all of it, right?
I'm trying to remember because I'm like, I think. Yeah, I did watch. Fucking hell. Because now see, like, my wires are getting crossed. Because I spent like a day, like a couple hours on YouTube watching like a bunch of CW clips from shows, and they somehow threw Constantine and Lucifer on there somehow, and I'm like, and I was just like, that blew my fucking mind because I'm like, it makes sense that the two of them are going to appear in a show together.
Yeah.
But like, why are they here?
Yeah.
Like on this particular show, and so now my wires are getting crossed because I can't remember who the hell was it.
Let me know if you want me to tell you.
I'm trying to think. I might have to go look it up because like I remember everything that happened during the. Wait, no, she was from the Black Widow movie.
Yeah, I'm not talking about her.
Okay, hold on. I'm like, because I didn't watch that, but I assumed because, hey, that's the only other, like, she's Russian. Where else did she come from?
Where did she come from, yeah. But nah, that is not the character in Hawkeye that I'm speaking of.
Let me think.
Also, spoilers, I guess, to anyone in chat who's not watched these and is planned to. when Second eventually figures out who I'm talking
My
about.
brain, I'm like, and see now, shit. I might have to go back. I might have to go like before this boss fight. I might have to go look at the episode previews.
Yeah.
See if I can figure it out. Yeah, I don't remember. Jesus Christ, hold
It
on.
was a character that was mentioned throughout like the show.
Oh right! Holy shit!
And
How
then
did I
you
forget
see
that?
them for real. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And
yeah,
it's
they
the same actor.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did I forget that? That was like the last like 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Of just nonstop references. And I'm like, who are they talking about? And then they show up. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
And it's the person. And it's like, oh.
Yeah, that makes it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that was, and I mean that was a nice little tie-in. I appreciate that.
Though I will say that, although they've included that person there, it's unclear if it's exactly the same version. Because they could be doing a thing of like, oh yeah, we brought the character in, and since we just had them in the show, we're not gonna recast. But it's a different version, like it's not canon. So that's not clear yet. True. But they've introduced that motherfucker. So I'm like,
yeah.
I'm loving these title cards for them in this expansion. The Lake Lord. Also got Phaeax. Time will really have the crown. Focus on the fight, Minfilia, not the prize. But the prize is the important part. Now again, there, thank you. It's time for our sick beats. Oh, and I realized what I was doing wrong with my rotation that whole time. I forgot that the cost of Moliné is higher than I can use at the end. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've had to deal with that mechanic. Fucking Toad Choir, you bastard. Oh my god, that's so far, and I should have followed them. I should have looked at my boys. Please heal me, thank you. So they're like, oh? Oh, fuck me, is this one full child? Are we supposed to? Okay. Yeah, good thing you're light on your feet, you bum. Oh, everyone's teleporting? I probably should have just done it. I probably could have pulled myself over.
Oh, you literally have to walk.
Okay. Because once of my Cueco,
I don't think it would reach that far. Maybe? Yeah, your little dash thing. Yeah, I don't actually know if it would reach that far. I've never tried, honestly.
Ooh, and he gets a little stunned. That's nice.
Yeah, like, as you can see, like, each character has, like, their own funny thing. Like, Thancred just, you know, goes halfway and is like, alright, zoom in.
Yeah.
And then, like, Minfilia is like, she's, like, slowly walking across the whole thing, and Alice just, like, fucking sprints.
Yeah. And Ulian Jade.
Like, I'm just gonna teleport.
Yeah, he's just gone. It's like, I'm just gonna go over there. Wow. Why do you even know about this creature to do this? Why do you know about Cthulhu? I guess he is a mystic creature as well, the Lake Lord, so he would know about the myth of this guy. Because this motherfucker was in the Void Ark. Ow. Look at Minfilia tiptoeing across.
Yeah, she was like doing the whole tightrope walk across the whole thing because it's not it's an illusion, obviously, but like when you fall, you fall. But
Oh, and
she's
okay,
so-
Espanol. So any attempt we make to cross it, they can all do their fancy stuff, but if we do it, we get.
Yeah, because if they did, it would take forever to actually finish the mechanic.
Yeah. Why did he just pop on me? What nonsense. Is that Minfilia cannot actually make it in time? Oh.
Yeah, she like if you probably didn't notice, but while you were fighting, the
she
three of you
was
were over there fighting it. She was still
crawling.
She gets like maybe halfway, and then you finish, and she's just like, okay, I'm gonna come out now. She was just so scared.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't want to fall.
So I know that's in front of you. Bum. Alfie barely makes it, but Minfilia never does. Ah. That's so
Alphinaud
good.
is just like Alphinaud is like he'll get there. He doesn't walk as slow because he's like I can handle this.
Yeah.
But yeah, Minfilia, obviously having never been in a situation like this, is like I'm just gonna take my time.
Mm-hmm. You might all die if you don't do the mechanic. Ah. So if you had those specific people in your thing, it could get real bad real quick.
I mean, you're a gun breaker. If you did that, you would have had to have been
right. Yeah, I would have been.
Or
tanking.
another DPS, you probably would have been fine.
Yeah.
Slap down a no mercy and go to town. You'll be fine.
He's facing. Okay, he is facing away. And that's a dust. I don't care what you're doing, I'm killing you. Little puddle. Ali sprints, Y'shtola just casually walks across like LMAO.
Yeah, she's just like fucking like model walking across, like not even look. She's just like, all right, because one, she can't see, so she knows that it's like she can't physically see.
That's
what
cool
she's
that you
looking
can
at.
come back to this and have her as.
Yeah, no, yeah, like
Oh,
because
that's
trusts are permanent now. So like any Shadowbringers dungeon, you could go back and do the other ones with Urianger right now if you want.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So it's a permanent thing now, so you can come back and do them at any time, which is nice when you want to just like casually level without having to speed run the dungeon.
Yeah.
And if you ever want to farm items but don't want to just like if you want to just
make
do it by
a
yourself,
party finder.
yeah, because it's guaranteed for you to pick up whatever chest you open. You're gonna get the items because the NPCs don't need it. So
yeah,
that's what I usually do when I want to farm items. I'll just do it with trust.
Wilford.
This one in level 85 dungeon for gear with the trust. Nice. They're playing the victory song for us. Thanks, guys. Wow, yes, indeed. Spectacular. I could have been one of these fucking VAs in the background going, marvelous.
But I would have it no other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
Of course. Of course. There it is. The reticule.
Glory to the Sultan!
Was for the taking. Have care you do not break it, though, yes.
I'm gonna snap it in half.
Ah, but you, my friend, you are mighty indeed, and pleasing to the eye besides.
Stop flirting with me, Toad.
More? I want to see more of her.
Yes, yes! I could watch her forever!
Why don't we just make her one of us?
Excuse me?
Yes! One of us!
Excuse me? That one mouth really went, yeah. Calm down.
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
This seems like a dilemma. Oh, Frogman likes femrose. I want you. I'm gonna have you.
Wake up! Wake up, damn you!
Oh, hey, Ghostman. How are you? Thank you. Thanks for the assist.
Ah, you're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can.
Right? It's so handy. You think they would take into account the idea that we wouldn't know how to breathe underwater, right?
I mean, how would they know that?
I'm sure you had your.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
No, I was like, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
So it's like, you just killed me? I thought you wanted me. Wait.
I mean, yeah, that's how they do it. The pixies are not
he
alive.
literally, he just said it.
Yeah.
Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering.
Oh, yeah.
Souls of the drowned.
Searching for you, I expect.
Wath. Yep.
That's
Yeah,
a
I think they
go-to,
said
isn't
the-
it? Not even
the-
just for these guys, but isn't that also a pixie thing?
No, the pixies are souls of dead kids.
Right. Thank you.
And Wath are souls of the drowned. So
Yeah.
It's seen better days.
that's why the pixies are all just like, let's have fun forever. Let's play.
The Verbites.
Because that's
Set in
what
their
kids
ways.
all want to do. So
But
Good
once you got to know
times.
them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people. It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside. All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember. Everything we did. Everything we gave. What was it for?
Ecology of this world is real busted.
I wonder. I hope you'll have a better answer than this when all's said and done.
Oh no. No, stop it. Don't show me that. The goddamn shield crest too. Yeah, alternate universe Ishgard. Goddamn. Thanks for the assist, Red Mage. Now back into Gunbreaker. Alright. That person is standing. Who waits? That says something to me about the world state. That person is either they're broken or they're standing on something I can't see. Oh, there you guys are. How are you, fellas? Hello, look, it's me, alive. Going back in? Nay, my lady, exhausted as thou art, thou wouldst only endanger thyself. Why are you going back in anyway? Oh, you all looking for me? Yeah, hi. Hello. Yeah, I'm good. What's up? Were it not for Soroban's blessing, I need not labor the point. Glad to see you safe and well.
Yeah, I think the only two people that can breathe underwater are you and Lise.
Yeah, I was like, who was with me then? Because
It was you and Lise, I think. Yeah.
At that point, Allie was.
Alize. It was Alize actually, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
oh, so
or was it the three of you? I think it might have been the three of you.
Yeah, that's why I was starting to make a face. I was like, I remember Lise was with me, but was Alize not with us when we got there?
I don't remember if you all got it or if it was just you. I'm not actually sure.
Well, yeah, we all went to Doma, but did we all go down?
I know
with
you all
Soroban?
went down there, but I don't know if you all performed the rite or if it was just you who went to get the stuff to do it. I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna look.
Confirm their identities. If they are who we suspect, we'll beat their ass.
So yeah, it's you, Alize, and Lise can all just breathe underwater forever.
Yeah.
now,
So I don't know why she was. Well, she could have still been worried because they could have done something to me to not like take away my water breathing, but maybe
But they could have. Yeah. They don't actually because they didn't. The water crashed over you. So, but they don't know what happened after that. They could have just kept you there or what. So.
And shit, it don't matter if I could breathe underwater. If they like slip my throat. Does that still count as drowning? I died underwater. There you go. Good enough. I've done this sort of thing before. Yeah, we're good. See you afterwards, my friend. Yeehaw. Nice, we're in level 7. I forgot that dungeon was level 73 too. Yeehaw, we're doing a visit to the Numu. Eager to press on with the hunt for the Fey relics. Enemies fast approaching, time is of the essence. We must needs accomplish our mission with all possible haste. With 2 remaining bearers of the relics, the Numo are the nearer. We shall seek them out next. Among the Fey, they bear the distinction of having abided in these lands since before the flood. They're the friendliest to men, and have served me faithfully whensoever I have called upon them. Cool. That's nice to know that there's a nice set of them. One that won't try to murder me in some fashion to keep me around. Well, at least I'm out of the age range for those people. This is a gorgeous area. Ilmeg is lovely. I quite enjoy it. Also, I recognize these flowers. And specifically, like both from like myself playing and also I think I saw someone a long time ago going through a field of flowers like that. A lot of pink flowers. And then I ran.
Game?
Yeah. And then I ran away from the stream.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you saw a cutscene. I'm like, wait, what? Oh, you were watching someone else's stream. You just left.
Yeah. It was, I want to say it was maybe literally, it would have been like the end of 2020 or something. Because it would have been right before I decided to start doing the Year of Final Fantasy nonsense. And I was like, I'm going to play Final Fantasy 14. I'm going to watch a stream of Final Fantasy 14. Where the fuck is, this looks like, oh, their level's super high. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be looking at this. Run away. I think they were capped at the time, so 80. I was like, huh? Holy shit. Nah, this must be endgame.
Yeah.
I shouldn't look at this.
He's in 2020, so yeah, that would have been before.
Yeah. It's amazing how time has become so hard to track, right?
Yeah.
I'm concerned that even as we, I guess, adjust, because I was gonna say once it ends, but it's not gonna. So once we adjust, I feel like that feeling is now set in. I don't know if I'm ever gonna reach a point again where I just have a grasp on time. I'm gonna look down at my watch and be like, why does it say 2025 on it? Alright, where are we headed? Into the mountains! Yeehaw. No more bugs. Please don't look at me, bugs. Oh, good. They're big boy killer bees. Oh, great. My favorite. Do these also have the sting move? The final sting? To murder me real good?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's good then. I have to go back to getting to level 50 of Palace of the Dead so I can do Heaven on High. I don't even remember why I want to do it. But it's a thing that exists, and I'm like, oh, I want to see it. Damn, there's so much land that way. Jesus Christ. Precipitous. 'Tis because it was once a mountain trail. Looks it, yeah. Yeah. Like now lieth, there was a valley, in whose mist drived the city of Obert. It was only when the Falth came in the wake of the flood that the settlement was drowned. Stand now upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended its flocks. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one can scarcely blame the Fae folk for so altering the land. The blame for that lieth rightly with the light, for a spirit terrible enough to bring an entire civilization to its knees. Entire world that should have been allowed to rise up unchecked is the greater regret. I mean, they did drown a city, but that's also how they propagate, so who am I? Who am I to judge? They also tried to murder me, so they can suck one. Even were there no 8th umbral calamity to forestall, it seemeth only right that I strive to deliver the first from its doom. Though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world than I can choose to stop breathing, and thus do I labor. Those we have lost, for those we can yet save. Coming struggle promiseth to test us to our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not but that we shall prevail. I get it, man. You're willing to make me think that you were betraying me for a whole patch sequence. I get it. What now? No, go stop it. No playtime. We earned some haste. May happen another day. Allow me to hasten you on your way. Oh no. Oh. Where did they send us? Yeah, I was about to say we were sent like down the hill. Should the pixies find us again, however, they will most surely repeat the tour. Okay, yeah, so we can't just go through that way. Fey cloak, most ingenious magic, which rendereth one invisible. But specifically to other Fey folk. Okay, because I was I was gonna be like, you do know I know the ninja job, right? I don't know what you gonna do.
Yeah, I don't know if that would work here.
Yeah, that's not my problem. No, yes,
I don't actually know how the rogue stealth works, so.
Oh, I assume that they just sees through it and go, huh? What are you doing?
Yeah, like, but how do you do, like, in game, do they give an explanation for how it works? Like, do they tell you drink this thing and it makes you invisible, or is it like you throw down a bomb or something? Or
Although I don't think it's seen. I could pop ninja right now and see. I think it counts as a jutsu.
Ah, okay.
I'll double check. Or at least it does now, because you have hide as a rogue, so I don't know what it is then. You kind of just get a poof of smoke and then you're not seen. Ooh, okay. Nah, before I do that, yeah, let's just real quick. For blend in with your surroundings, making it possible for most enemies to detect you.
Okay, so it's literally just camouflage. Okay.
Yeah. But so I'm pretty sure the effect was different when I was a rogue. But there's like a blue swirl that goes around me and then the puff of smoke. I think before it was just a puff of smoke. So I think with ninja, it's supposed to, like that blue is supposed to suggest that there's magic happening with it. Or not, they're ninjutsu. Of course, it's been a while since I was a rogue, so don't take my word for it. Maybe that blue effect was always there. Practice quick to fade, so that must needs be swift. Oh, are we doing the thing? Do we have to hop from like spot to spot? Did you cast it? Oh, okay, yeah. I saw it, but I was like, huh? Because so yeah, this is definitely a cloak because I'm perfectly visible. But it's going to be just to these guys. They can't see me. Okay. Just gotta avoid enemies. Good to see there's no refill thing. What should we do when we find them? Send them flying, teehee. God damn it. I'm assuming I also can't get into combat. So concern. Ooh. There's the finish line. Or the checkpoint. Don't look at me, enemy. And there you go. Okay, nice. Suckers. Oh god. Fungus, spider fungus. No, that's more like a cricket. I hate it. Don't combine bugs with things. Stop it. There's only one bug allowed in my life. Devora. I'm like, what? I can't remember her name to even finish the joke. I can't even remember
the finish the joke, and I'm just like, does he not remember who he's talking about? It's like, I'm like, did he like mute himself? What happened? He just stopped talking.
This is how we get in trouble. Like, if I was in a relationship, it's like, hey, nah, son, I love my girl. Jessica. That's what when you. How did you forget? Look. I'm tired. I say that's a valid excuse for lateness. You're hereby forgiven. Other good news: the Numo village lies just through here. Ooh, there's shroom fairies. I like that. Do they have little mushroom heads? Oh. I think I've seen you guys. Hey! Oh, you're adorable. Right out of fucking... Oh, you're horrified of us, of course. Lots of them! Run! No! Right out of goddamn Jim Henson movie. We did it, guys. We found Fraggle Rock. I thought you said they were man's best friend. They were, but, you know, To have so many mortals appear at once. Wait, do they love us? And they were just... It's more excitement than we... Okay, yeah. However, will we enjoy our time together? Shroom fairies. Yeah, Bubby. With the Numo and Tactics, I feel like I've seen them in something else before. You had.
Yeah, they are from Tactics. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're not called that in Tactics, I think. Are
they? They're not.
Are they? I don't remember. But yeah, no,
I
they
don't
are.
think
They're in 12 as well.
Oh, no, these are not the same as those guys.
They, according to the wiki,
really?
It's the same. Mm-hmm.
As the same as the ones that's a slur to call them a reptile?
Yeah, the Numo are a race in the Final Fantasy series, primarily found in Ivalice, but also in the first. In Final Fantasy XII, the Numo's ability to control mist and talent with magic allows them to implement stronger magic compared to other races. They're people of legends and tradition, past they're most well known being the legend of So I have not played that far into 12. But yeah, they're in 12.
I fucked up because I just made an assumption. I thought that they were saying that this is the same race as fucking asshole crocodile man. Lizard man.
No, that's the Bonga. Yeah, that's
yes. I was like, that's not Bonga, and then remembering it's like, wait, no, they're literally called Bonga in Ivalice.
Yeah, and Macleo is a guy from 12, I guess.
These guys are ones that you meet up on a mountain, like they're very much you even said they're like mystical and stuff. They're mystics, almost like priest like. So you like go to them in 12 specifically. It's right after that you have to fight Shiva.
Yeah, I didn't get that far.
Yeah, and then you go up the mountain to their church and they're helping, like there's a pilgrimage happening. They help people with pilgrimage and then the judges from the Empire show up to be like, we're gonna fucking kill all of y'all. Yeah. His noses look smaller in 12 from what I see. Oh yeah, that's usually, I feel like, what's happened for a couple of the crossover things. Proportions are more like petite on like facial features. In 12 are more petite usually.
But yeah, no, they're in Tactics as well. So.
Okay. So that's much farther in Tactics. Hey Joe, what's up? We'll defeat Titania, will we? Sure. Yes, Moogles are horrible rat monsters. They're bunnies. It's fine. Leave the bunnies alone. They're not the worst version of a Moogle I've seen. Resultant corruption. Huh.
Yeah, because like
right.
the light thing.
Yeah. Because she harbored the self-same desire to see Dissiniers.
Yeah, like they said, when a White Warden dies, it just moves to another body, basically.
Yeah. Place your faith in this woman, and so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the Sin Eaters. This is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. Turn of the moon, perhaps. You asking for like a month?
Yes.
Boy?
Which is funny because they can't see a moon.
Yeah.
How do they know?
They just got that on lock. Oh, no problem, Joe. Alpha Drothnair. Roll over. Fetch. Yes, play dead. Yet you speak the words of power regardless. It's unfair, I tell you. Yes. In happier times, it was an honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards befitting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Vobert fell, however, we've been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it's difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. We need to help you guys. It's in our blood. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here the while.
They're just dogs.
Can't just say that.
I mean, like literally, no, like literally.
No.
Look at them.
No. No.
Like I yell what you're like. No, literally, fetch, roll over. Literally, they are canines.
And I see his tail wagging too. No.
Like quite literally, they're just
can't believe you
like the
said
dog
that on my
race.
stream. I can't believe you just said that out loud on my stream. I have to race this entire stream now.
Like they've got the waggy tails. They're like, yeah, whatever you dudes need, we'll help. Whatever, doesn't matter.
I gotta take this out of my archive. Sniffs at me expectantly.
Like, come on.
No! It did not look like dogs to me, so for the longest time, the dog jokes went over my head.
They're just like, yeah, they got long,
don't look like
flappy
dogs.
ears.
They don't.
It's just they're standing on two legs. They just gave them a lizard tail. That's the whole a long.
That's
fat
not
tail.
the only reason they don't look like dogs. Motherfucker got the face of one of the dinosaurs from Land Before Time.
Some dogs are ugly, okay? It's fine.
Damn, calling out people's chihuahuas. But the night's
Yeah,
gone.
like some dogs are just not good looking. It's fine. Everyone deserves to be loved. It's okay. You know?
Tyranny. I was once an adventurer like you until I tore my knee. Till I tore my ACL. How much longer do you think we have before someone can like make a parody reference to Arrow in My Knee and it doesn't make people groan?
20 years.
Okay.
Because I guarantee you, they're gonna they're not. I don't think they're releasing Skyrim again anytime soon. But it's gonna come.
Yeah.
They're gonna. I don't think they're doing that again anytime soon.
You
so
sure?
Now I'm like, you give it like 10, 15 years.
Oh no.
And then like Todd Howard's gonna die or something, and then they're gonna be like, in his honor, here's Skyrim again.
I think we got at least 2 more in the barrel, because one is for the new Sony thing. Whenever they drop that,
oh my god! Please,
it's
no
gonna be.
more.
They're gonna announce Skyrim releasing on that as if it's not just gonna be rolled in. And 2, whenever Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, you're like, and catch up.
Oh gosh. So is that like, do we even know anything about it at all?
No.
Yeah.
Not
like,
not a single thing.
Yeah, like it's like Dragon Age 4. We have no idea what the hell's happening with that game, do we? Like and that's why I'm like, yeah.
We got like a 15-second teaser for Dragon Age 4 recently, didn't we? Or maybe it was just an image. I saw someone like sitting on a roof.
I genuinely don't remember, because like that game has been through so many devs. I'm like, that game, I feel like we're gonna get another Final Fantasy 15 out of that one, and it's not making me happy.
I feel like you're gonna get another Anthem out of that.
If it does happen, like BioWare's like dead. Like there's nothing.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, like 100%. Like they can't do something like that again.
Twice in a row.
Like it's like you're not Square Enix. You can't afford to do that.
And depending on how you see Andromeda, it wouldn't even be twice in a row. It would be 3.
Yeah,
it would be
like
the trilogy of just death.
Like, and the thing is, Andromeda, and I feel like Andromeda and Anthem had 2 different problems. Andromeda just was like buggy and just like badly designed, which was because they went to a new engine. And I feel like I can give that a pass. It's like you were trying a new engine, it didn't work out.
Yeah, it was just broken.
Anthem, on the other hand, was like, it was
bad.
fine. It just, the gameplay itself was just like, it's like people were like, there's nothing to do. So
yeah, I like that there are freaking Minfilia has like 3 of them around her, and she's like, I don't really need help with anything. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I don't have anything to do. Oh,
it's
fuck.
literally just like you go to a house with like dogs and they're just all over you, like, new person. Hey. Like, just
I can't stand it. They even teased Mass Effect 4, but I have no hope for those games. Oh, right.
I don't know what they're gonna
that got
do
teased
about
too.
that game. Yeah, like I don't know what they're gonna do about that game. But yeah, no, BioWare is like they're on their last legs, which is really unfortunate because like the games they make, were good. Like they were good. Like Mass Effect as a series, except for the ending. But I feel like they kind of wrote themselves into a corner with that one. I was like, I don't really know where they can go with this, without like shooting themselves in the foot. But like that, I'm willing to give it a pass because everything else about the series was great. Like, it's like you stumbled at the ending, but you know what? The rest of the race was fine. It's like the opposite of 15, where it's like you just kept stumbling. And you had a period where you were jogging for a bit, and then you stumbled again, and then you just kind of kept stumbling and couldn't find yourself.
And honestly, if they hadn't stumbled, like as I went to sleep thinking about last night, I was like, that ending actually would have been amazing.
Yeah, it's just like everything leading up to it just kind of felt like not good.
Like that ending sequence, especially with the things added in, finding out when you were like, oh yeah, those fights weren't in there, and this, what do you mean these fights weren't in there?
Yeah, no, that wasn't in there at all. It was literally like you beat Ifrit and then final boss. Like that. I'm pretty sure that was it. Yeah, that was it. And they added those extra things. I'm pretty sure those all came with the completed the Royal Edition.
And now and also it made sense. So I was like, yeah, because what did they have all the stuff for your friends to be able to do all their mechanics from the DLC in the base?
That was all from
that makes sense.
They ripped that section of the DLC. Like, hey, here's how
pull
they
that
fight,
back out
and put it into the main game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and like I'm like, maybe I could be wrong about the whole Nyx thing, but I'm like 99.99% sure that wasn't.
That he wasn't up there.
He was like, I don't think he was in that group of people. Because like the thing is, how the hell is Noctis gonna know who the hell that is? He has no idea who that is. That's literally for the player.
Yeah.
And if you didn't watch Kingsblade, you still don't know who the hell that is. Yep. So.
But yeah, I don't know how I managed to avoid like all of BioWare's library, because
I mean, from what it sounds like, it just seemed like they weren't your like style of game, where it's like you're a self-insert character and all of that. Like, you're not a fan of like that. You're like, I'm playing this, so I don't have to be myself.
Yeah, that's true.
And I know people who are like that. They're just like, I don't want to play a game where I'm playing myself. Like, I don't want the NPCs to talk to me. Like, they're like, it's weird. It makes me feel weird. I'm like, I genuinely do not understand that logic, but I get what you're saying. Like, it's like, I understand what you're saying. I just don't think it makes any sense. Because, like, I can separate the fact that I'm not, a space marine. I can't do any of these things. I know this isn't me, but, when you're just playing the game, I get it. So,
it was also, I had a bunch of people around me who played the games, though. That's like, so it wasn't just like me hearing about it online and things. It's like I had close, like, best friends actually. In fact, I think that one of them like recently was like replaying through the trilogy, remastered trilogy. So it's like I was hearing about those games from them, and it's like I just never had an interest.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I almost, in some way, it's one of those weird things of being like, I kind of feel like I dodged a bullet. Although, obviously, several of those games are so amazing.
Yeah, no, like, I genuinely think...
So the bad recent track record doesn't do anything to that, but...
Yeah, like, I genuinely think Mass Effect 2 is, like, one of the best sci-fi games ever made. Because it's literally like a fucking Tom Cruise movie.
Nice.
In a video game. It's literally like, hey, you die at the beginning of the game, and then they bring you back, and it's like, hey, we brought you back because we've got a problem, and because you're now dead, we have plausible deniability. No one knows you're alive, so if this goes south, we'll just say it never happened, and they can't believe a dead man, so hey, you're gonna help us. It's literally the plot of a Tom Cruise movie. So, and it was great. Like, the story was great.
Oh, thank God I gave him only 2. Jesus Christ. I would have ruined this goddamn creature's life. if I had given him an extra one. He's like, too little means you don't trust us. Too much and you belittle us. Oh, shit. All right.
Yeah, it's like, I appreciate how they did that. It's like, we help you guys, but it's literally like a thing of pride for us. Like, we want, and like, you have to do it to these rules. It's like, it's not literally just like we live to serve kind of thing, even though technically they kind of do.
Yeah. It's a cute little way of being like, see, they love it. They love it though. What do you mean?
Yeah, so it's like, I like that.
And they have honor.
Like, it's like you said, like their whole, like this whole ecosystem and like ecology and like story of how the first functions is, it's like, it's so neat. It's cool.
Oh, he's a mender now. Nice.
Yeah, so go fix your stuff, which I should have been doing a long time ago because my gear is like broken. Like while you were catching up to the dungeon thing, I was fighting this like big ass level 80 boss with like 6 other people, and I died like 3 times.
Damn. Going to the first was like going to a whole new world. Wait.
Yeah, and you also mentioned earlier something about how do these creatures know what this thing is? I think you're like talking about like Kukulane or something.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. I will just say, don't forget that.
Okay. Good to know.
That's going to be something that they do talk about later. So, you know.
I'm just like, immediately seeing him turn into that, I was like, I have questions. Thank you, video game. I enjoy having questions. I'm happy you could sense my disappointment at your joke, Joe. I'm happy that, and I can hear your chuckling, you bastard. God damn it. But yeah, as you were saying, for Mass Effect and BioWare in general.
No, it's just, they're good games. Like, I played them on the PlayStation 3, and I enjoy them. Like, I think the thing that drives it is kind of like 15. It's like the characters are what make the game great. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, the story is cool, but like, I'm here for the characters and, you know, all of that. So it's
now,
like
what I will say,
it makes it cool.
And I felt weird not being able to get into, also because I'm a fucking sci-fi nerd. So like, when I just felt like it, like, bounce off of me, like I was rubber. And I'm like, that's so weird. And I always feel this sense of that, like I should try again. And then it's like, nah, it didn't work. But also, I have like less interest in Dragon Age, but that one I hear things, when I hear stuff about Dragon Age and certain characters in Dragon Age, it's like, I want a goth mommy.
Oh yeah. But I guess it depends which one you're talking about, because there's like, I guess, well,
I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of a Dragon Age 2 one. I don't know if she carries through both of them, but
I mean, the thing is, there's like a couple characters that you do see in, well, no, in 2 is like the weird one out, because it's like the way Dragon Age works is like you don't technically follow, like Mass Effect, you follow the same characters, or the same characters.
That was also confusing for me.
Yeah, and Dragon Age, the series, like you follow different characters at different points in time.
Yeah,
throughout the same world.
Was Dragon Age 1 always called Origins? Was that? Okay.
Yeah.
I think that always confused me.
Yeah, Dragon Age Origins is the first one, and like and the way that game works is like you literally cannot play that set. Like there's no reason to play. It's like the way that their story wraps up. Like there's no reason to play that character again.
Okay.
Because of the way that it's like there's nothing left to really tell.
Yeah.
So it's like they just kind of like, instead of doing they just kind of said, all right, well, we'll like for 2, it's like we're gonna move to this thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and like the way, and like like Joseph,
it always sounded like a prequel to me. So I was like, did this come out after?
Yeah, no, it plays like, it's literally like the way that Dragon Age 2 is an offshoot of the first game, but it's like there's an event that happens in 1 that basically spawns Dragon Age 2, because like basically there's this world-ending event, and like basically like this one village that you go to in Dragon Age 1 gets evacuated because they're like, oh, these like the demons are coming. We need to get out.
Yeah.
Everybody's leaving. And so everybody leaves. They go to the big capital city, and they're just like, we're gonna like some people are like, we're gonna stay here and fight. Other people are just like, we're gonna get on this boat and sail to another continent. And so that's Dragon Age 2. It's like you go to you're playing as one of those people who left and went to another continent because your town was basically obliterated. And that's how Dragon Age 2 picks up. And then Dragon Age 3 picks up like almost like I want to say like 6 months to a year after 2 happens. Because something that happens in 2 causes a big problem, and that problem gets resolved in 3.
Wait, is it called 3 or is it Inquisition 3?
Inquisition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Inquisition
I'm like,
is 3. Yeah, there's
I
Dragon
couldn't
Age
remember
Origins,
3. That was
2, and then Dragon Age Inquisition is 3. Yeah.
Goddamn naming.
Yeah.
The Kingdom Hearts fan complaining about naming conventions.
Yeah, and the way Dragon Age 1 played is it was very much a product of its time. It's very much like Baldur's Gate style RPG. So it's very much like old school, like
That also too is part of the reason for me.
Yeah.
It's numbered worse than game.
I mean, there's only 3 games, and there's literally 2 is 2. So I feel
and
like
only one of them is numbered.
So there's only 1 can be 1 and 1 can be 3. If you get it wrong the first time, you have to get it right the second time. I don't know about Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is like 8,000 different games. And
you get it.
There's 1, 2, but then there's Chain of Memories. Where does that one go?
Between.
Where does 58 over 2 days go? Where does Birth by Sleep go? Where does Recoded go? It's like
between.
It's like I feel like it's like
between what?
Games.
Between. Yeah, no, it's great.
It's like if I'm looking at the game cases on the cover, like I don't know which ones to play when. Like Dragon Age 2, I can imagine. It's like you can use context clues. Origin, that means it's probably the first one because Origin means it comes first. So like that one, I can context clues my way through it. And Dragon Age 2 is just 2, so that means it has to come second, which means Inquisition has to be third. And
Kingdom Hearts is hard locked into you play that in release order.
Yeah, and that's why I'm just like, like there are games where like I imagine like, and I feel like
it goes in trash.
Yeah, like and Dragon Age is also one of those things that made you realize that Freddie Prinze Jr. quit acting to become a voice actor because he's a voice actor in one of those games. And I'm like, wow, he's like the big bull dude. I'm like, wow.
Lawless Ones took my invisible ink, and without it, I can't make my arcane wares. You're gonna be one of the fucking beast tribes I help. I can immediately tell. I like you guys. All right. You think you could take my ink back from those villains? Of course. Oh, hey, Min. I'm gonna start calling you Min. Couldn't help overhearing. If you mean to undertake this task, will you let me accompany you? Learn from you and help in what little way I can. Yeah, sure. You do like rogue attacks, right? You want me to switch to ninja?
He's gonna be like, what's a ninja?
Sure. Or would you feel safer if I remain as a gunbreaker like your father? Teach you how to be a ninja. I shall teach you the ways of my sensei.
Ever became a ninja, right? He never actually.
He was
ninja class. He was.
Yeah, he just stayed on rogue. Yeah.
And then switched to gunbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he went from okay.
Oh, that's damn. Okay, that's interesting to hear about Dragon Age.
Yeah, no, it's like, and it's one of those games where it's like, I think on the whole, Dragon Age's story is better than Mass Effect. But I do recognize that like it's a game that is very much like it has wild shifts in like formatting in terms of gameplay.
I think
It's
I
like
heard
they-
about that specifically
Yeah, they tried
between
to
Origins
do
and
the
2.
Final Fantasy thing where it's like, we gotta innovate, guys, and then they
Yeah.
tried it and everyone hated it, so they're like, all right, fine, we'll just go back to what worked. But we'll just
Oh
tweak
yeah, Buppy, you missed when we were making fun of Academician.
academician,
Yeah.
whatever the hell it is.
Academia Nut. Before 2.2, when they introduced Rogue Ninja, Thanker was actually a bard with special animations. That's fucking weird.
I mean,
Nice.
that tracks. I feel like that tracks.
Him being a bard. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that tracks. Based on what I know about bards from every other piece of media and Thancred's characterization at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, that tracks.
I think, yeah, so of BioWare series, I feel like Dragon Age might be the one that I found at some point. I might just go, yeah, I'll give this a shot. And if I get the feeling, I think it was, what was it, 2 that became not action-y, but like faster paced?
Yeah. Like,
If it
like
turns
the
out I just
combat
like
in 2.
one more than the others, it's like, okay.
Yeah, I like the combat in 2, but like I think people complained about how it was like compared to 1, where it was like tactical, turn-based.
Oh right,
it was kind of like yeah, like literally, the only example I can give is like Baldur's Gate, where it's like, you know, it's turn-based in the sense of like you have a timer, you wait for your action, you wait to choose what action you're gonna do, everyone has a go, and then the timer goes back. Like this, like 7, like the whole 7, like Final Fantasy 7, not remake, but like original 7.
Okay, I was about to say, or is it more like, what is it called, real time with pause?
Yeah, basically.
I know about that system.
But yeah, no, that was basically how 1 played.
Okay.
And it being a product of its time, it very much had that whole, like, you know, back in the early 2000s where every game was just brown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it kind of looked like that. So, like,
good
if I
old
say if you
early
do,
360 era.
Yeah, like I say, if you do get it, I would suggest getting it on PC. You can probably find some mods to make it not look like garbage.
Yeah, I was about to ask if those are available on PC, because then
Yeah, they've modded that. They probably have modded the hell out of that game.
I've become a mod boy now.
Yeah, like so like I like 1 for I like Dragon Age Origins for the characters. And then like again, because BioWare does this thing, they'll like you'll see those characters again in different circumstances, and what they do well is like the choices that you make in the game do actually affect the other games.
Oh, okay.
So
like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's the thing that they do. Even in Mass Effect, they do stuff like that. In Mass Effect, I feel like they have less serious consequences, but in Dragon Age, it's like there's like literally, you know, like because of your choices that you make and the actions that you make and how you resolve storylines and stuff. Like it has major effects on like the political climate and things like that. You know, stuff happens. So,
okay. Yeah. And if anything, what's gonna be funny is that I'm gonna play Dragon Age, and if I end up going like, not for me, it's gonna make me finally go into my Steam library and play Dragon's Dogma, which I've owned for like the last 3 years and started up exactly once.
I don't even think I know what that game is.
It's Berserk. You know how people always talk about like, oh, the FromSoft people just love making Berserk references in all their games? Capcom one day said, fuck that, we're literally just gonna make Berserk. We're just gonna make legally different versions. So yeah.
Open world.
It's... Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know if I can do another open world game.
It's one of those, because when we're talking about like,
I guess it also
the
depends
360
on what
days.
time I was like, I guess it depends on what time period it was made in.
Yeah, that game is old enough that like open world for them means you can walk from town to town. It doesn't mean there's a lot of content between. It just means you can walk from town to town. Copyright free Berserk. Royalty free Berserk. But I like played the opening of that however many years ago, and it was interesting enough. And then it was because I was trying to do a series of it, because I wanted to be a big YouTuber boy.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Go ahead, but I'll let you finish your talk and then I'll go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, and then after abandoning that idea, I just never started up again to play on my own. So I have to get back to that.
I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing with all these VODs I have on my fucking computer. I've been slowly cutting down, trying to make like a clip compilation thing for 2022 that I'm gonna post at like the end of the year. But God, man, watching 3 hours of footage a day.
That's why so many people hire editors.
I don't even want to do that.
I'm reaching a point.
I'm like, I don't know if I even want to do that, because I'm just like, I don't want to give you this and be like, find something funny, instead of like, what if they don't find anything?
Yeah.
But like, I'd rather do it myself. So. But yeah, you were talking about being a big YouTuber. I spent like the last, like, I was up till like 1 a.m. last night because I bought these earbuds for when I go to the gym, because like the only other headphones I have are like over-ear headphones, and I cannot wear those at the gym because if I wear them for that long while exercising, it's going to give me a headache.
Sweat. Oh, okay. Mine, from sweating, eventually they just slip out my goddamn head.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had that problem, but like I do recognize that I can't wear these for long periods of time because they do.
Oh
like,
wait, you said over the ear?
Over ear, yeah. Like
okay,
like
my
ones
bad.
you're wearing, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking earbuds for some reason.
No, yeah, no, I have earbuds.
That makes more sense for the headache.
But like, and I bought them so I could go to the gym and exercise. But like, because I did that, I was like, I was watching. I had a random thought yesterday. Well, like, hey, I wonder what happened to insert famous Smash player here.
Oh no.
That I used to watch on their like videos on YouTube.
Oh no.
And so I go on YouTube and I'm like, I put their name, I Google their name first, and I'm like, okay, cool, they're not dead. Yeah. So I go to YouTube and I'm like, I wonder if their channel's still around. I wonder if I can like just old time's sake, I'll watch one of their videos. And I'm like, and I see that they haven't like posted in like a year. I'm like, okay, cool, maybe they moved on. And then I go scroll down a bit and I'm like, and then I see this guy, Technicals.
Oh no!
It's like a 1 hour video about like this, about the guy. I'm like, I wonder what this is about. And I start watching it, and like, man, when I tell you, Who Boy.
Yeah. Was it the Who Boy moment?
It was a big oof moment. Jesus Christ! Oh man!
Oh no! The second you said Smash, I was like, fuck, not like this.
So much. I learned so much about the Smash community off those like. I watched 2 videos.
Yeah.
2 videos. What was it on Sky Williams?
I was actually gonna ask if the person you were talking about was Sky, although he was a lead guy.
On Zero, and I'm like, oh man,
Zero.
It made me. I'm just like, wow. Because I think I was watching. Who did I watch? I'm trying to remember how I even ended up hearing about Sky Williams. I was watching. I think I went on YouTube and I was watching.
Really? Oh my god.
Was it Donkey? Because Donkey used to play League, right?
Yeah, and him and Sky used to make videos. Yeah.
And then something happened that I don't remember, and then they stopped doing content together, and then I kind of stopped playing League just completely, and then I go back and I'm like, and so I'm like, I wonder what happened to Sky Williams. Like, is he still around? Is he doing okay? How's life going for him? Yeah, and then like because I didn't know anything about the Smash community. I'm just like, oh hey, Smash Bros, cool game, yeah, fighting tournaments, yeah. Oh hey, I know who Sky Williams is. I've heard of Zero. I know who Captain Zach. I've heard of that guy. I know who these people are. And then like I go watch this video and it's just like I was like, this is a lot. Wow, this is man. This is
did all that come out in 2019? I think it was.
I want to say 2019, maybe 2018.
Yeah.
Because like the video itself from Technicals was dated like 2021, maybe 2020.
Okay. Yeah. That was a wild year.
Yeah, and like I have a friend who knew who was friends with like Leffen. They're not friends anymore.
Oh.
But like man, I they knew about them. They were pretty cool. And then like I think they don't really talk or like associate with them anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, man, I didn't know anything about any of these people. I was just like, I'm very much like a casual observer of like, oh hey, I'm gonna watch this fighting game tournament, see who plays Ike, and like I'm gonna root for them. Or like, is there a black guy fighting? I'm gonna root for them. Yep. And then I go read up on them, and I'm like, oh man, oh boy.
Very much same for me, except inclusion of like my introduction to Sky wasn't via Donkey, but it was via it was actually via like all the folks who do like the Pokemon rap and stuff. So I think somehow the recommended just led me into, so I was like, it was YouTube was giving me like Shofu and I think his name was Six something, and Sky popped up, and so that's like how I fell into there. Oh, and Etika and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's like very tangential, but then like I watched Sky's stuff, it was like that was the first time I even saw League. It was like League content, because I don't care about League of Legends, except his videos was funny as shit. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'll give this a watch.
Whenever I was bored, I would just go on YouTube and be like, hey, I wonder if there's a new video. And I would just go watch it. But yeah, no, man.
And then a running joke became that Sky just like doesn't upload. It's like you would go before anything came out, like the 4 years before anything came out, it'd be like you get a Sky upload every 5 months at best. And it's like, oh shit, Sky video dropped. And I was like, let's watch. And it was fun. And then one day the Sky video that dropped wasn't funny. It really wasn't funny.
I'm just like, man, I didn't know anything about any of this, because I'm just like, I'm very much like, I'm here to watch the fighting. I'm not here for like to like know about you guys really as people. Like I like whatever goes on around that is just like I'm just here to watch the tournament. I want to learn how to be good.
Yeah.
But like, man, oh boy.
And that entire fucking year is like, of the top 50, 48 of them. What?
It's just like, man.
There you are.
And that's why there are moments when Nintendo does some wild shit when it comes to like their Smash and Splatoon and like any of their competitive scene stuff, aka they don't have a competitive scene and they do their
like
best
all that stuff
to
is like
murder
run
it.
by like like all that stuff is run by like individuals, right? Like there's no like Nintendo official sponsored tournaments, are there?
Just Splatoon. Just Splatoon. Like Splatoon has like nationals and shit that they stream. But and I always was on the side of everybody FGC when it came to Smash and shit, where it was like, nah, that's some bullshit. I can't believe they be up to that stuff until 2019. And now I just look at it and go, I'm not saying they're right for shutting down the tournaments, but
yeah, man, it's just
they
like,
were sniffing something out.
I'm just like,
they were sniffing something. They were like, oh, nah, we don't like y'all. Y'all stink.
Sakurai just wanted to make a fun, happy party game, guys.
He just wanted to make a fun game
for good boys and girls. Come on,
man.
Jesus.
I'm glad you're safe too, Manphilia. How are you?
It's just like, so I learned a lot last night.
Yep.
Watching all them videos. Like, man, oh boy.
So I started wondering about how people I used to watch who played Smash were doing. Immediately my brain goes, oh no.
By the time I was found.
Like, the whole Sky House thing, the whole thing with Zero,
which also occurred in the Sky House at one point.
It's now had Thancred not spirited me away.
This is a lot. Yeah.
Shortly after the Ballot DLC, and then all that happened really made me not want to play Smash anymore.
I didn't know how to live.
That's the thing. It's just like, I feel like this is painting the game in a bad light, and it's not. It's just like, man, this is why people like hate gamers and like the gaming community at large, because like this stuff is just terrible.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, it's like, how do you? It's like
as a contingency.
Oh no.
The truth is, he can't.
Also, side note, baby Manphilia is having a moment.
I will. Yep.
Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfinity.
Ah, shit, she knows. Oh, no, she knows. Play the J. Cole.
Once, we journeyed to Nabatha together. To the place where the Oracle appeared.
Oh, she fucking knows. She knows.
I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then...
Did you hear all of it? Were you, like, conscious?
I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence. Though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you. Because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something, or bring you to someone, or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach. What is that?
We were having a nice touching moment here. World? I'm sorry, is the light warden in there? Oh?
Why? Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair.
I didn't know Titania was just right there. Oh no. This game needs to stop leaning into horror like this.
Come and play with us.
Stop it! Stop! No! No! Stop that!
It came from the castle.
I'm gonna fight this game. I'm gonna fight this.
This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Nemo.
What dumb thing are you about to do, Minvili?
I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
Okay. That's fine. Good. I thought you were gonna say, I'm gonna run off that way. And get murdered. Cool! Alright. I'm just gonna teleport in there. We're gonna hand this over and then end the stream. I was comfy. I didn't even realize it was past 7.
I was gonna say, maybe wait like one more quest.
One more?
Yeah, let me see. Because I'm ahead of you, I'm trying to count.
Okay. Is that ink?
Oh, actually, no. Yeah, no, you can probably. Yeah, no, I would say, yeah, you can actually stop here. You've got a couple more. Yeah.
Wide
lad. I'm looking at the quest count here.
Okay. Wide lad here said, my day had gone from bad to worse, but now that I have this ink, it's only just bad. Damn. Damn, that's real. Turns into a sin eater, loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of their instincts. This manifests in the desire to play and be free. So strong as that desire, it often leaks through the seal to invade our consciousness. That sucks. Yeah, we can't just, can't ignore that anymore, huh? Dope. Dope. Don't you goddamn that clip. I'm gonna fight this game. I don't play horror games on the stream for a reason. That scared me. But on the lovely note of Titania scaring me and talking about Smash, and the trash fire that it is, we're gonna end there for tonight. And I'm gonna have a week vacation. I'm gonna be in Colombia. Don't call me. Don't ask for me.
Oh,
you don't
this
know
week
me.
or next week?
This week. I'll be gone until April 6th.
Oh. Wait, when do you leave?
Tuesday, the 29th.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, literally. Okay.
But yes, so everyone have a lovely week. I will do my best to have fun in the Colombia. I'll try to not disappear from the world, from everyone's lives. I won't run away to Colombia with a beautiful woman and never come back. I promise. I'll bring her here.
That all sounds very specific.
No. So Titania's basically in prison. Do you think she committed a crime to do it? I'm banning Joe. I'm banning Joe at this very moment. Where's this goddamn drop down? God damn it. Where's the timeout button? Wait, why do you have 3 timeouts? How often have we played this game, Joe? Was this when my bot used to shoot people? Is that what that's from? Why do you have timeouts? Okay, but yeah. So yeah, I'll be back. Since April 6th is the following Tuesday. No, the following Wednesday, and I'm coming back in like the morning. But I'm not gonna stream on the Wednesday, so I'll be back on Thursday. And so the next time I'll be back will be for a 14 stream. You provoked me a long time ago. Fair. That seems the route, right? But yes. Thank you again for playing with me today, Second. Or hanging out.
No problem. Yeah.
Because the trust system has is very different.
Yeah, no. Like, I mean, it makes, it's, you're getting more story content or more character interaction, which is always nice in a game like this.
But yes, we shall call it there for today. Have a good night, everybody. Eat your veggies. Bye.
Yeah, I need to go find something to eat, actually.
Oh, no. Okay, Joe. You should be there for Fire and Titania. I expect